we're going live, we're going live, we're going live. We're going live. Oops, let's turn on another light. There we go. Everything's happening now in the Postcards studio. Good morning, good morning. It's Monday on Thursday, and today's key is the key of B. And let me know if there's a thing or stuff that you can't hear, or if the guitar's too loud. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Whoops. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time from North Moldova. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. The P.O. Box 1252, just write a postcard. 04098, just write a postcard. To Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. Well, welcome to Postcards, everybody. Surprise, it's Monday on Thursday. We were going to have a rock and roll moms panel today, but guess what? All the rock and roll moms were busy. I tried. Emily tried, I tried. We all tried. So good morning, good morning. You're stuck with me today. And I'm super excited about this show because Mondays are like one of my favorite days now because of you guys. And good morning, Diggy. I saw your little comment there. Hello, hello. Good morning, Linda Baker. Well, very nice to have you here. Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard studio, where it's always 70 and sunny, and today's no different. It's a really absolutely beautiful day outside, too. It's probably about 58 degrees out there because that's what passes for warm here in Maine. But couple things about what's going on. What's going on? What is going on? Why don't you tell me? So today's theme is Monday. It's Monday on Thursday, right? So we're doing kind of a Monday style sort of a show today, and I thought that was sort of like breakfast for dinner. So today's theme is breakfast for dinner. What is your favorite breakfast for dinner? Okay, I'm a fan. Sometimes it's breakfast for dinner. When I was a kid, it was my favorite breakfast for dinner was probably French toast. Sometimes we find out we're having French toast and bacon with maple syrup for dinner, and what kid doesn't love that? Well, guess what? Some part of me never grew up, so that's still popular. Although usually if I'm having breakfast for dinner, I don't feel like working that hard. So my favorite breakfast for dinner, I'll tell you about. Why don't you share with me yours? You can put it right there in the comments, or you could send it on a postcard, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. We'll read it on the show on Monday, or Monday on Thursday, if we're having a Monday on Thursday. And it'll go on the Wall of Love. The Wall of Love. I've got a whole mess of postcards from this spring. They're right here. I have been really enjoying. I know they haven't been showing for the show so much, but I have been able to look at them a lot more, and let me tell you, I have some really fabulous postcards from you guys, and I'm super grateful. So send me another postcard, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. And let's see, beautiful day in sunny Vegas. Awesome, Linda. I'm glad to hear that. Dutch baby. Dutch baby. Okay, I think I know what a Dutch baby is, but I want you to, maybe you could give a little description, okay, and we'll share it right here so everybody can enjoy what is, your favorite breakfast for dinner. So, along the theme of Mother's Day, which is coming up, I don't know, I'm getting a little more into this whole Mother's Day idea. But this Sunday is a very special day for me because picking up one of my offspring from college on Saturday, and he's coming home, Baxter, and he's going to be playing with me this Sunday night at Blue. Here in Portland, Maine. So hop on in the car, Linda and Diggy. It's only a 3-day drive. If you leave now, you can be here for Sunday and come to the show. So there you go. 7 o'clock at Blue, 658 Congress Street. I'll be playing with my son Baxter for Mother's Day. I'm super excited. I've never done a show on Mother's Day with one of my kids. This is really exciting. So, all right, so here we got some answers. All right, so going with the Dutch baby. Baked pancake with butter and lemon. Sounds really, really tasty. That sounds easy and fun and delicious. Okay, I don't know what breakfast is or dinner anymore. I'll have ramen for both or rice and pasta, whatever we're in the mood for. There you go. Keep it simple. Keep it practical. Time of day, what's that? Anyway, so today I'm going to be playing some songs that I'm practicing for the weekend. I thought I'd share them with you guys and hang out here and chit-chat about whatnot. We're talking breakfast for dinner, all right?
There's some boys in the kitchen keeping real good time with their shoes on the old oak floor. And Lucy, why don't you dress in lace? He's been waiting in the parlor since 5 o'clock. Hurry now, it's getting late.
Off my first album, Jenny Van West, coming to you live from the Postcard studio. So let's see. Today's subject is breakfast for dinner. All right. So I promised you I'd tell you what my favorite breakfast for dinner is. And drum roll, please. It's not as exciting as you might think. It's a bowl of cereal. Because if I'm having breakfast for dinner, okay, let me clarify that. Bowl of cereal if I'm like totally out and need some dinner and just can't deal with anything. I have a bowl of cereal for dinner. Or, and you can spruce that up with some chopped nuts and some raisins and some flaxseed or a banana or whatever you want. Make it like nice and wholesome. But I also like frying eggs. I'm a big fried egg fan. I like them over hard, okay? And a friend of mine, colleague of mine, Jay Kaufman, who's a wonderful bass player and just all-around great human being, he taught me that if you put a fried egg on something, leftovers or whatever, it actually makes the whole meal just great. So I have learned to put a fried egg on just about anything that's not dessert. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got some comments. What have you guys been talking about over here? All right. Yay, so excited. I still need breakfast. 8 a.m. here. Yeah, okay. So you're having breakfast for breakfast. That's what that's called. Biggest meal in the morning to give me fuel, and nighttime in smaller portions. Yeah, okay, so that's really healthy. That's a healthy move. Let's see. Oh, what's up, Diana Griffin? Ed is coming to us live from the Heartland. It's cold and raining in the Heartland. I'm growing webbed feet. Okay, yesterday was a webbed feet day here. You would have loved it. Which makes me, before I go on with comments, I wanted to say, speaking of webbed feet, we're starting to hear the peepers here in Maine. We've got peepers all around. We've got a big pond just to the south of here, across the big road. Up the road, we've got a little seasonal pond that is always full of peepers and other kinds of frogs. And they're starting to chirp. And I wanted to say that this year, we have toads in the neighborhood. I'm a huge toad fan. Some of you have been listening for a long time, know how into toads I am. They're just the best, coolest amphibian, one of the best creatures of all time. Our relationships go way, way back. I used to catch toads as a kid, put them in the window well where it was nice and cool, feed them little bits of lettuce, let them catch bugs and worms and stuff, and keep them for a couple hours and then let them go. And so this year, I am going to put some toad attractant into the yard, and that is water. So I'm going to do some little bird baths in the ground kind of thing to attract the toads and hopefully keep them around this summer. So let's see. So here I hear you on the webbed feet. Let's see what else we got going on. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. Your songs always make me swoon. Thank you, Diggy. I really appreciate that. That might be your lightheadedness because you hadn't had breakfast yet. Just saying. Favorite cereal? Don't have a favorite cereal. No, it's just anything with oat milk on it. That's pretty much where it's at. Or if you're out of oat milk, use the half and half. That's what I always do. Okay, here we go. Breakfast tacos for lunch and dinner. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. That's a good one, too. All right, and let's see. Fried egg on oatmeal. Yeah, that's super practical. I like that. Toad the wet sprocket. Yes, of course it counts, Diggy. All right, here we go. So if you're just coming to us right now, here's the deal. We are doing Monday on Thursday today. I actually don't have any mail, so I'm not reading the mail, but maybe Monday. We did hear from Grandma. She's going to hopefully write us a letter soon. Grandma's fine over there in North Moldova off the coast of Finland. She's up there. They've been lambing and shearing and doing all that kind of stuff. So the outboard motor broke on the mailboat, so hopefully they've got that fixed and we'll get some mail from her next week. But today is Monday on Thursday. Monday on Thursday, that's what we're doing today in honor of Mother's Day. Why not? Why not? What could be a better way to celebrate than talking about breakfast for dinner, right? I was saying earlier that my favorite breakfast for dinner as a kid was French toast with bacon and maple syrup. Cheers to my mom, who did that for me a bunch of times. She was a very good cook, and she always made a nice dinner, but she sometimes would do breakfast for dinner, and it was the best news of the day, right? So let's see. We've had Dutch baby, we've had ramen, we've had potatoes, we've had, let's see. What else did we have? Oh, yes, we had, so Dutch baby, baked pancake with butter and lemon. We have ramen, rice pasta. We have, let's see, what have we got? Breakfast tacos and all kinds of other stuff. So let us know what your favorite breakfast for dinner is, or get a new idea. Recipe swap. So, and today's show is not brought to you by a particular capo, although I have been having a great deal of fun doing that the last couple of weeks on Mondays, because I'm practicing for a show this Sunday night. Mother's Day, it's my regular second Sunday residency at Blue here in Portland, Maine, on Congress Street, and a wonderful little club. We started as a jazz club, still is a jazz club, but also incorporates other types of music. Wonderful listening room. They've got a great new sound system. And it's Sunday night. I'm playing with my son Baxter, who's coming home from school on Saturday. So that's going to be a hoot. Do a show together. We haven't done a show together, I don't know. We did a live stream last year, actually, that was really fun through Blue. We were doing an Out of the Blue live stream. They called it Out of the Blue. And we did it from home and had a fabulous time. But everything's back in business now, so we'll be down there, maskless, all that kind of stuff, having a good time. I think the audience is masked. I can't remember exactly what the deal is. Optional, but we're going to have a fabulous time. Can't wait. So I'm getting ready for that. So I thought I'd share some of the songs I'm working on. So let's do this one because it's always appropriate. And I've already got the capo lined up on the 4th fret. So sort of today, it's like this show is sort of like half brought to you by the capo on the 4th fret because all kinds of good things can happen there. And actually, it's the 5th fret, which would explain why that last song felt kind of high. Felt like the back of my throat just wasn't operating properly.
Baby, I'm a long way from home, walking through this strange land, feeling so alone. The streets are cold, the days are dark without you, the path is dim. Sometimes I don't know where to turn, but there's a little voice inside that speaks to me in the stillness of the night. Have courage, everything is gonna be alright, and I'm gonna see you again. But we gotta have faith, gotta take heart, gotta stick together when life falls apart. Gotta hang tough, and we gotta let go. 'Cause even when the road is rough, we're never alone, never alone, never alone. Never alone, never alone, never alone. Baby, I'm wandering far from home, and in this strange land I no longer feel so alone. But you are with me everywhere I go, and I'm gonna see you again. But we gotta have faith, gotta take heart, gotta stick together when life falls apart. Gotta hang tough, and we gotta let go. 'Cause I got you, you got me, a couple of angels and a destiny. We will be lifted, we will be whole. These thoughts of you, they carry me, and we're never alone, we're never alone, never alone. Never alone, never alone, never alone. Never alone, never alone, never alone. Never alone, never alone, never alone. Woo! Jenny Van West coming to you live from the Postcard Studio, where we're hanging out, just talking stuff and things, talking about breakfast for dinner, 'cause it's Monday on Thursday, 'cause the rock and roll moms were busy making breakfast for dinner. Right? Mother's Day coming up. So, let's see what we got. Oh, today's breakfast, fried egg with mayo on garlic herb bread. Okay, I just want to point out that that is not ramen. Okay, just saying, Diggy. You promised me ramen. What do I get? I get fried egg with mayo on garlic herb bread, which sounds amazing, by the way. I'm just kidding you. Let's see. We got Mary Wells Auditory. Give a listen. All right, cool. Appreciate that, love that song. Thank you. All right, so
I'm getting ready for a show on Sunday night. I think I already said that like 4 times. But anyway, if you're just joining us, it's Monday on Thursday. And it's kind of fun. It's like breakfast for dinner. So we're talking about breakfast for dinner, which is like the perfect topic for Mother's Day. I'm just going to say that because every mother who's ever been, and every mother figure who's ever been, whether that's even just yourself towards yourself, breakfast for dinner is the thing, and I love hearing about it. We've had some great suggestions so far today. We've had Dutch baby. We've had ramen, we've had potatoes and pasta, we've had breakfast tacos, which I personally think sounds really good. We've had fried egg on oatmeal, okay? That would make a great breakfast for dinner if you can get into that. And here's what I would say about that. A lot of people don't realize that oatmeal is really good with butter and salt. It's actually very tasty and fulfilling kind of a thing to eat. So if you do go sort of like the savory route with your oatmeal and just maybe like a tiny bit of sugar, but not a lot, and kind of go more in the savory route, and then you put a fried egg on top, I'm thinking that's aces, right? I'm just thinking like you win all around. Okay, so there's some thoughts. And I'm just kind of practicing along here for my show on Sunday with my son Baxter, Sunday, May 8th at Blue here in Portland, Maine. We're going to be playing a show together. Really excited about that. And then I do want to tell you, next Monday there's a show, but next Thursday there's no show. Thursday, May 12th. It's in the little ticker down at the bottom. There's no show on Thursday. We were going to have Elsa Cross that day, but she's actually coming on the 19th, which is perfect because I'm going to be on a train to New York. So no show on Thursday the 12th. So Monday, we're going to do Monday on Monday. We'll read the mail, and then I'm going to be gone for a minute. I'm going to New York, and then going to see my family. But I'm only missing one Thursday, just that one Thursday, the 12th, because the following night, I'm going to be live in Queens at the Queensboro in New York City. I'm super excited about that. I'm playing with my band down there, the Outerborough Boys. They are absolutely wonderful bunch of guys. Paul Trust on bass and vocals, Seth Goldberg on drums, and Johnny Myers on guitar. He's got a new album out, and he just came back from Germany. So it's going to be really fun. 5/13, it's a Friday the 13th at 9 o'clock at night at the Queensboro in Jackson Heights, Queens. It is a really cool place. They have great food there, great place to hang out and get a drink. So come on over, all you New Yorkers. And even if you're not in New York, just get a cheap flight and come. Show up at the Queensboro in Jackson Heights, Queens, Friday the 13th at 9 o'clock. I'm playing 2 sets. So, anyway, I'm double-fisted drinking here this morning. I want to tell you about this. I've got 2 of my... 2 identical mugs. Wait a second. What's going on? Double-fisted drinking. I got the rest of my coffee here, which is bringing Monday on Thursday to you. Brought to you by coffee. Cheers. And then I've got my favorite black tea with a little bit of vanilla in it. It's really good, and a little bit of stevia. And it's made by Yogi Tea, which means we get to read the tea bag later, okay? We'll read the tea bag. All right, so here we go. Let's play another song. And since it's not, I have the capo on the 5, but today is not brought to you by capo on the 5. I have to move around. I'm sorry. I just have to. So actually, we're going to open it up a little bit. Let's play a couple on the open. Standard tuning, open standard tuning. So anyway, if you're just joining us, we are talking breakfast for dinner. Who did I miss here? Let's see. Nobody. Okay, I think we said hi to everybody. We're all caught up. That's awesome. Let's play another song and see if we can catch another fish from somewhere. So, here we go. Let's play another one. Here's a little song about a 40 to 5. I'm not talking about the pistol you keep by your side. One you clean on the one you owe, the one you shine on the one you low. No, I'm talking about 45. Well, the needle come down, spin so fast, take whoopity-doo. I can't wait to play that with my band. It's gonna be like the fastest 2 minutes of my entire life, playing with them again at the Queensboro on Friday the 13th. But I also have to say in advance of that, those of you who've been hanging out this morning know this already, and you've known it 4 times, because Sunday night I'm playing with my son Baxter at Blue here in Portland, Maine, and we're definitely going to play that. One of the fun things that happened during the last year, and I kind of actually can't believe I'm picking him up from his first year of college on Saturday, because literally it feels like about 2.5 weeks ago that I dropped him off. But he's been doing some, he did, for a couple different classes, he did some stuff with songs that I wrote. He's in music school, and he did some interpretations of things, and that song was one of them. And so was Mary. So we're going to definitely be doing this Sunday night. And I don't know about live streaming. I am not promising anything, because it's a little bit of a trick to set it up, and the lighting's not terrific in there yet. They've got a new sound system, and it's sounding better than ever at Blue. But I might actually ask people who are coming on Sunday night to bring lamps. And I will bring an extra power strip, and we'll just plug in a whole bunch of lamps. And if I can figure out how to do it without making myself crazy, I will do it, but I'm not going to promise you anything. So if you see a little thing flash up on Sunday night, Sunday afternoon, that says I'm doing a live stream, I'm doing it, okay? I hope I can, but I'm not going to promise it, because I want to make sure that I'm taking care of the music first, and taking care of the people in the room first, and then, but you know, the thing of it is my own mother can't be there, and your mother probably can't be there, and you can't be there, so we'll see what I can do, okay? Just not promising anything. All right, so we'll see what we can do about that. All right, it's Monday on Thursday, and we're talking breakfast for dinner. Let's see if we've got, oh, thank you, Linda, I appreciate that. So let's do a little, all right. This is how I feel about you guys. Happiness to burn. And if you're listening later, that means you too.
I got my old sweetheart back in my arms again, and that good Mr. Bluebird is working his charms again. And Lady Luck, she's taking her sweet old turn. We got happiness, happiness you burn. So don't ever go, don't ever be a fool again. I got my heart on my sleeve, and it's dedicated to you. Keep the fire warm until that moment I return. We'll have happiness, happiness to burn. Happiness to burn. On the day you left, my skies turned gray, and the sun came out and the teardrops dried. When you decided to stay, I got my old sweetheart back in my arms again, and that good Mr. Bluebird is working his charms again. And Lady Luck, she's taking her sweet old turn. We got happiness, happiness to burn. Keep the fire warm until that moment I return. We'll have happiness, happiness to burn.
All right. Happiness to Burn. Title track from my last record. Oh, funny I should mention that. There's another one in the works. I'm working on another record. I'm really excited about that, because as I'm digging into that, And it's going to be made in a slightly different manner because it's 2022. It's not 2017 anymore. That's when I made my last record. I went out to California for the week of my life and hung out in the studio and worked my butt off with Shane Alexander and a whole bunch of other fantastic people and made a great record. I have to say, it is a great record. I am super proud of that record. It's available on vinyl and CD on my website. You can also get it on Spotify. Anyway, new album, working with some of the same people, but letting it unfold a little bit differently. And one of the things that's really special to me about that album is the songs on it encompass the last 5 years. And so there's material that I wrote when I was in the Netherlands. I wrote a bunch of songs when I was in Europe in 2019, and that was such an incredible opportunity, and especially given what's happening over there right now. You know, most of Europe is okay, but everybody's on edge, you know, especially given what happened. I'm so grateful that I got to go in 2019. It was one of the best summers of my life. I had a wonderful time, and I did write had a wonderful creative space living in Millingen on the Rhine, right close to Jan and Ella Janssen, over in Millingen, close to Nijmegen in the Netherlands, and I got to write a bunch of songs. Berlin shows up in one of my songs. And I have a big pool of songs to choose from, and it's going to be interesting to figure out how to do what, because there are songs that I wrote during that period of time leading up to 2020 that were kind of prescient and reflective of what was coming, and have been very supportive to me personally during this time. And I'm going to play one of those next, I think. Thanks. Oh, yes, new album, very awesome. And that lifts me up as I eat my breakfast. You're welcome, Linda. Thanks for being here this morning. One of the challenges right now for artists, I think, is figuring out who are we, where are we, what's happening, what are other people doing, what is this new world that we're in? Because absolutely everything has changed a little bit. And that makes me think of another song I might like to play about how things don't change. They do. They can absolutely be transformed, utterly transformed, and yet there are certain things that will never change. Hope springs eternal. Know what I'm talking about? So anyway, this morning's topic is today is brought to you by Monday. It's Monday on Thursday. We're having a great time doing Monday on Thursday. Topic is breakfast for dinner. Okay, so if you are just joining us or you're listening later, leave a comment. What do you eat when it's breakfast for dinner? And it's actually a perfect topic for Mother's Day because every mother, anybody who's ever had a kitchen knows what breakfast for dinner is all about. Sometimes it's just what you want, and sometimes it's a necessity. And so probably my favorite go-to breakfast for dinner, as I'm thinking about all this, is some kind of bowl of cereal, like a bowl of oatmeal. Actually does make a great dinner. I have had oatmeal for dinner, and I like to put like some walnuts in there and some raisins in there, maybe some chopped figs, dried figs, okay, banana, flaxseed, something, and then it's nice and hot with a big old lump of butter in the middle. I think this show is partially brought to you by butter, because if you're making breakfast for dinner, butter is an important ingredient, or some butter-like delicious substance of the sort. So this show is partially brought to you by butter. Okay, I said it. I associate butter with my mother. Okay, so let's get a little. Let's see. I know what I'm gonna do here. Talking about the new album that I'm working on, and this is a song from my first album. When I got back into songwriting about 12 years ago, just kind of decided that I could learn to do better at it, and I did, so I started working on it, and had some really supportive people in my world. And this one was one of the first songs that came out after I got back into writing songs, and this is a song about how some things just don't change, and I haven't played it in a while, so I do apologize if I have to stop in the middle. But it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, goodness. Today's show is the mother butter. New phrase, you're welcome. Good one. Okay. All right. So, And this show is not brought to you by any capo in particular. Can you tell by how long it's taking me to tune my guitar? Yeah, I thought so. All right. So let's see if we can do this one some justice, all right? So thinking about new album, I'm just going to say a couple more words about that. But not until after I play this, all right? This is about my hometown. The details are perhaps invented, but does apply to my hometown, Potomac, Maryland. She caught herself by the willow tree near the center of town. He was wearing his old blue jeans. She was looking at him the way girls do sometimes. A little blue dress, her hair all curls, and a couple of friends. They were talking behind their hands. She was looking at him the way girls do sometimes. And life bring you perfect, just a moment at a time. But if you're always begging on that call, you might think you got nothing at all. Nothing at all. Something is broken, can't be fixed. Was it a dream, or did it exist, or does it really matter anyway? Out of the church there's rummage sale, a little blue dress, a steal of 50 cents. Hold that one up, think it'll look real fine. And love makes no sense. It'll make you fall. It might bring nothing at all. Well, they cut down the old willow tree near the center of town and put in a Dairy Queen. That's the way it goes in this old world sometimes. Friday night you'll find them there with a couple of friends. They'll be talking behind their hands. She'll be looking at him the way girls do sometimes. Love makes no sense. It'll make you fall. It might bring you everything. It might leave you with nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. All right, all right, all right. Well, let's see. It's Monday on Thursday, and it's almost 11:45, so I'm going to finish up this one. I'm doing some double-fisted drinking this morning. And what? It's exactly the same mug. Ah, how did that even happen? So let's see what the tea bag has to say. Oh, yeah. We all want to be understood, to be acknowledged, to be loved. Thank you, tea bag. We all want to be understood, to be acknowledged, to be loved. Those are some of the greatest things that we can offer somebody. You know, even if you don't understand somebody, to be like, you know what, I'm not sure I understand you, but I'm going to keep trying. That's one of the most loving things we can do. Because, you know, right now, and interestingly enough, to be understood, to be acknowledged, to be loved, that is a recipe for a peace, for creating peace with people. I like that, to be understood. And even if we can't totally understand people, to be like, you know, I don't know that I'm ever going to understand that thing that you're talking about, but I want you to know I'm acknowledging you and I love you anyway. How about that? How about that? We need a little more of that. Okay. So, brought to you by the Teabag. And if you're just joining us, here's the thing. It's Monday on Thursday, and that means we're going to start talking. We're going to play one more song, and then we're going to talk about who's coming up and what's happening. What's happening with postcards? Because it's almost the end of the spring season, and there's stuff and things to talk about regarding that. And we got a couple more fabulous guests coming up on Thursdays, but not next Thursday. I'll be on a train to New York. I love and miss you guys already. But we'll be back on the 19th. So anyway, I promised you another song, and then we're going to talk about that. So this one, because it's Monday on Thursday, and today is not brought to you by any capo in particular, we're going to retune again a little bit lower. And I'm going to turn this compressor off. This is just a note to me. I had a little bit of compression running because it sounds nice in my headphones, but we're going to see how it sounds to you and to me when I listen to the show again. Whoa, 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 let's get that note. So, couple things. If you've been listening all morning, you already know this about 11 times, but I'm playing a show Sunday night Mother's Day. I'm playing at Blue with my son Baxter, who I'm picking up from school on Saturday, and then we're playing a show on Sunday. And gall dang it, if that D isn't dropped, if I don't bring it back up, it's still dropped. What do you know? Okay. This is why, going forward on Mondays, it's always brought to you by a particular capo, because otherwise I'm tuning all the time. But I'm getting ready for a show, so here we go. So let's give this one a whirl. This is one that, speaking of the new album, this one will be on it, I'm pretty sure, and it was written during the pandemic in a co-writing session with Shane Alexander. Sometimes a simple song can ease my mind, brings it to the moment and leave the past behind. Like, oh my God, I knew it. Sometimes a tear, a little tear. You're just joining us, Postcards, coming to you live from the Postcard studio. So we've had a really fun morning this morning. I want to make a couple notes about what's coming up. Okay, so it's Monday. On Thursday, we've been talking breakfast for dinner, and we've had some great ideas for breakfast for dinner. Let me review them. We've, of course, the age-old, most popular in my world, bowl of cereal. Yes, bowl of cereal. We've also got Dutch baby. We've got ramen. This is all breakfast for dinner, right? But Dutch baby, if you don't know, is a baked pancake with butter and lemon. So just like go to it. We've got, let's see, breakfast tacos. Also good. Breakfast tacos for lunch and dinner. That sounds good too. Let's see. And we have, what else do we have? Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, doo, da, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, thanks for all the great suggestions. I feel inspired. We also had a chit chat about what you can do with oatmeal. And there was a discussion about oatmeal with a fried egg on top. Think about it. If you go a little more savory with your oatmeal, I'll just say this one more time. PSA, in case you don't know what to have for dinner tonight. Take your oatmeal, put a glob of butter on it, little bit of tiny, maybe a pinch of sugar and a little bit of salt. Okay, go that direction. Then fry an egg and put it on top of there. Eat that thing. It's gonna be good. Also, you can put a fried egg on leftovers. I learned that from my friend Jay Kaufman. You're welcome. Okay, so which isn't really breakfast for dinner, but you know, we're just stretching it a little bit here, and it's my show, so I can do that. Know what I mean? Okay. Well, also, so coming up, here's the deal. So Monday, regular show. This coming Monday, all right? And then Thursday the 12th, there's going to be no show because I'm going to be on a train to New York getting ready for Friday the 13th. I am playing in New York City, one show only at the Queensboro with the Outerborough Boys, which is my band down there. These guys are dynamite, and they're super busy, and I'm so lucky to have them. So the Paul, Seth, and Johnny and I will be playing Friday the 13th at the Queensboro, Jackson Heights, Queens. It's a wonderful restaurant and performance space, and come on down, get a drink, hang out. It's going to be fun. Judith Swyman, who's one of our regular listeners, is going to be there with her posse. So I'm looking forward to seeing you, Judith, if you're listening later. Excuse me. Let me get some tea. And then, so there's no show next Thursday, and then, so Friday I'll be in New York, and then I'm going down to Maryland. And that Monday, actually, I think I have no show either. So I think I actually am missing 2 shows. So this coming Monday, we have a show. Then no show on Thursday, and then no show on that Monday. I might do some little live clips from the train or some live clips from New York City if I can on that Monday, and just say, hey, howdy. Because I do miss you guys. I do love my Mondays. So maybe this is bankrolling. We're getting an extra Monday on Thursday, so getting ready for the fact that we're going to miss a Monday. Anyway, if you're totally confused, this is Postcards, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. You can write to us and say, what the heck is going on? Tell me. All right, so, okay, Monday, show. Thursday, next week, no show. Monday, the following Monday, no show. Okay, I'm going to try and check in with you guys. And then the following Thursday is May the 19th. We're going to be speaking with the very amazing Elsa Cross, coming to us live from Austin, Texas. She's a stellar performer, stellar. I'd never experienced her until I was down there in March and got to hear her perform. She was dynamite rock and roller. Okay. So Elsa Cross on May the 19th, she'll be on Postcards. And then the following Thursday, it's going to be the last Thursday. Following Monday, yes, Monday. And then Thursday, the 26th of May, we'll be speaking with BlueSkye, coming to us from the Heartland. And she's a young artist, up-and-coming artist, songwriter. Looking forward to having her on the show, talking about stuff and things, seeing what's up in her world, what she sees, what she wants to do. You know, bright light just beginning to shine her brightest. And so looking forward to speaking with BlueSkye on the 26th of May. Then I'm going to be taking a couple weeks off while I get moved into my new studio space. I'm still going to have the Postcard studio here at home, but I may end up doing live streaming from there. It's a wonderful little space. I have never had my own studio outside the house before. It's a very, very big deal for me. So please send me good vibes and wishes for that, because I also have to come up with a way to pay for it. That's what I got to do. So stay tuned for big ideas about that. But if you want to take some guitar lessons or you want to join my Patreon, I can give you all kinds of, I'm working on shoring up my Patreon. I have a few patrons on there who've stuck with me through thick and through thin. I've got 8 patrons, and I'm going to try and grow that to about 300 by the end of the next couple of years. That's my goal. So I'll be sharing information about that. So again, if you're totally confused, this is Postcards, P.O. Box 1252, Westbrook, Maine, 04098. It's Monday on Thursday, and we've been having a great time talking about stuff and things and all that. So then, a couple weeks off at the end of beginning of June, I'll be moving into my new space. And then I'm going to be starting again on Mondays, sometime middle to late June. I'll keep you posted about that. Keep an eye on my Facebook page, and I'll be sure and let you know when that's happening before I go off the air after the 26th of May, okay, which is the end of our spring season. So anyway, that's what's happening. Oh, my goodness. All right, so that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. All right, so let's play one more song. I think I want to do this other new one that I just you write a song and then you got to learn it. All right, so that's what's been happening with this one. Let me get my papers arranged because I don't know this one from front to back yet. And I'm also not, one of the things I do love about sharing new songs with you guys is that it gives me a chance to feel out arrangements. Because I'm not doing a ton of live shows right now. Like I said, I've got one Sunday night and then the following Friday. But I'm not doing a ton of those. And you're my live shows. I appreciate the chance to, bounce some songs around and see how they land with me, and I can tell a lot by playing it live, so I do appreciate it. All right. This one's called Morning in My Mind, which was a phrase that came out of my mouth talking to a friend at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and wished him a good morning, and I said, actually, no, it's afternoon, but it's still morning in my mind. Oh, please post a Patreon link. Thank you. I will. How about I do it right this minute? Okay. Pause for the cause, people. Pause for the cause. Let's see. If you want to see my Patreon, such as it is, it's sort of in a... let's see if I can find, here we go, public page. I'm looking for my Patreon, here it is. And I've just been getting kind of reinvigorated about that. I've been wanting to do something with it for a while, but I, it's, oh, here we go. If you search for my name on Patreon, it'll be there. So anyway, but let's get this off of here. I'm going to put it in the comments. It's going to go in the comments. And then if it doesn't land in the comments, I put it in the banner. There we go. Thank you, Diggy, for asking that. Also, pause for the cause. Ha, 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 yes. There's my Patreon. Just search for Jenny Van West on Patreon. You'll find it. I've got all kinds of levels. I've got a super economy level for $1, $12 a year. I've got the next level is $5 a month for $60 a year. To bring you postcards and to help me support my programs teaching new Mainers guitar and finding instruments for all sorts of recent immigrants. And so let's see, and an error occurred. Okay, so anyway, long story short, I have a Patreon, and I'm going to be probably chatting you guys up about that quite a bit this summer. I'm going to put it in a banner and then show you here. So here it is. Just search for Jenny Van West on Patreon. You can find me there. I appreciate it very much. So let's get to one more song, and then let's think about saying goodbye. All right. And don't forget, today is not Monday. It's Monday on Thursday, and we're talking breakfast for dinner. So if you're just joining us, let's see if we got anybody else we can say hello. Yes, okay, good. We said hello to everybody. Oh my gosh, my brain is exploding. It only took 59 minutes. Okay. All right. One more song, and then we're going home. All right. Tonight my heart beat faster as you walked into the bar. You sat with me and drank a few and told me how you are. Never did forget you through the drifting mists of time. Baby, it's still morning in my mind.
twined. Baby, it's still morning in my mind. You said my family's moving 'cause the paper mill shut down. Hope that you'll still think of me when I am not around. Laid a kiss upon my cheek, a moment lost in time. But baby, it's still morning in my mind. Way will lead to way, winding roads will wind, and now it's turned to never, 'cause I'm not the cheating kind. But like the rose's petal with its thorn forever twined, baby, it's still morning in my mind. Way will lead to way, winding roads will wind, and now has turned to never, 'cause I'm not the cheating kind. But like the rose's petal with its thorn forever twined, baby, it's still morning in my mind. Like the rose's petal with its thorn forever twined. Oh, baby, it's still morning in my mind.
There you go. Oh, Judith, hello. Good morning. You almost missed Monday on Thursday, but you didn't. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And so it's time to say goodbye. We've been talking breakfast for dinner. Judith, there's some great, you have mentioned actually, because I think you're coming to my show, or that's the plan anyway, Friday the 13th, 9 o'clock, at the Queensboro in New York City, in Jackson Heights, Queens, my home away from home. And Sunday night I'll be playing with Baxter here in Portland, Maine, at Blue. My son Baxter will be playing with me. So Sunday, May the 8th, at Blue in Portland, Maine, 7 o'clock start. And then the following Friday, 9 o'clock start, 2 sets at the Queensboro. When you're down and you're blue and you don't know what to do, just write a postcard. It's been a really good morning with you guys. Thanks for being here. When you're feeling fine and there's something on your mind, just write a postcard. Grandma does it sometimes. Don't you know Grandma loves this show? She listens every time. You don't need a reason, you don't need a rhyme to write a postcard. The P.O. Box 12552, just write a postcard. 04098, just write a postcard. To Westbrook, Maine, 'cause Grandma loves this show. All right, guys, I'll see you Monday. For Monday on Monday. This has been Monday on Thursday, brought to you by Breakfast for Dinner. Love you guys. See you on Monday.